The Mirror Madness is here. If you want to go to the Infinite Portal, that's the same as the laboratory, where you can effectively do some weird and wonderful things and effectively utilize your computer as a heater of your room. Also, we're going to jump into the Trial of Fate and show you some of the most incredible army abilities I have ever seen. So here it is, Inevitable Fate, the strongest army ability ever conceived. It is effectively a pit of shades that's mobile, that sucks in even single entities and legendary lords alike, and nothing is safe, all apart from our troops. It doesn't hurt troops, thankfully. And you can see that everything is just getting sucked into this vortex, and we're just moving around. I'm not trying to attack anything, I'm just trying to fly over them, just to make sure to get them sucked into the vortex spell. And the more you upgrade it, the longer it lasts, so highly recommend upgrading it, as it's pretty much your best tool in here. And mushroom soup, anybody? Anybody getting hungry from that? But yeah, you can see it just absolutely launches tons and tons and tons of entities. And it is a very, very cool looking army ability. And this one effectively will just levitate units, the one here. Doesn't do any damage, it's just merely, it will levitate something that's really annoying. And as you can see, the ragdoll physics are just... And then just looking around. Alright, honestly, that is just too much. That's brilliant. Wild Ride. Putting Wurzag to shame there. We've also got spells coming in from ROC, Realms of Chaos, which is super cool to see, but it's very limited use, keep in mind. You also have it on your Fire Mage too, with the Magma Storm. So, bonkers levels of damage coming in from activatables for your hero on Lord. Utilize at your discretion, because obviously it's very limited. So it's going to be very, very much a I'm in trouble, I need to save myself from this bad situation, kind of use. As you can see, it looks absolutely awesome. I love the animations for this, and the grand scale of how many enemies that come at you is just brilliant. Lastly, we've got Tempest of the Blue Flame, which will function similar to the Inevitable Fate, but it doesn't actually attach onto anybody. It is a wind spell that you will have to direct into the enemies, and it will suck up entities as part of it moving around. So very, very useful. One thing I have noticed, as you can see in the background, they're getting sucked up. But one thing I have noticed is that the Inevitable Fate is just ridiculously good. At all stages, you can just leverage it and use it, and it will be super useful. And I wouldn't be bothered or scared too much about casting it loads. But you saw I just upgraded it then, and it reduced the cooldown to 30 seconds instead of I think 2 minutes cooldown. So it's really good to chamber these with cooldowns when you're in trouble. So upgrade it when you know you basically need the help. And you can see that the Forbidden Knowledge is effectively what is the resource that you'll need to upgrade them. So use your Forbidden Knowledges accordingly. And most of all, have an absolute blast, folks. This game mode was super, super fun. As an FYI as well, depending on the trial you do, you unlock specific gear for Daniel, which will give you some really, really cool items as part of his campaign. And yeah, thanks you very much for watching. As always, have a wonderful day. And make sure to check out my other content on screen now.